Alright, so welcome to part 3 of my full analysis of Ukraine.com scam. On this part we're gonna cover the topic of Ukraine's scammer host, whose name is Kate Kostenko, and she was the girl I was corresponding with on their website, on this fraudulent PPL scam website. So I'm gonna try to make this as short as I can, because we already covered many topics, including her as well, in previous videos. So I'm gonna show you more evidence, the photos I received from her or from her translator, and also I'm not gonna go deep into the topic of how I was scammed or exactly my story with her, but mostly about the pictures and all the evidence I collected throughout the months. So here we go. And also a disclaimer or warning here, this video is not suitable for people under 18 years old. This video goes into adult and sex topics, not suitable for children to see or listen to. And also I use some adult or bad language. I may use some other means to explain things about this, these profiles and everything related to the scam story. So be warned, and just close this window if this is not for you. Okay, so here we go. And also, previously we covered on part 2, we covered the methodology or the ways that Ukraine.com uses to scam you, their whole process, or how they entice people to get into the scam or try their service, their marriage or matchmaking service, as they call it, which is not a matchmaking service at all, but just pure lies and deception. So as you can see here, we covered also not only Ukraine but AFA's scam methods, as well as we had this guy Kyle Trouble, who was special guest, giving his take on things related to Ukraine dating. So you might want to check that out. Okay, now so let's get right into the topic. So her name is Kate Kostenko, as you can see, and she uses this short name Kate, as you can see on her YouTube videos in the Ukraine.com YouTube channel. And as you can read here, she is Berezhniakov's ace card, which he uses to good profit for his scam agency. These pictures, or this one was taken for the scam agencies in which she signed up, and as you can see here, I used this thumbnail from their scams investigation, which was all a farce from this guy, main scammer Berezhniakov, who taught her how the scam worked and how he got her into this So this is just a way for them, or it was a way for them to get credibility in this YouTube channel, in this video, and get more leads, more funneling to their scam website. So next one. Sweet and lovely girl, right?
Right? Wrong.
Okay, so very short clip there from the Arnold to better explain the situation here. So as you can see, these were the types of videos, or the videos I was able to see before even starting to correspond with her, or when I was starting to correspond with this woman. So she looked nothing like she looks now. She even looked a little bit decent, or like someone who wouldn't display the characteristics that are now like just huge red flags. So as you can see, she's wearing some sort of suit here, like a jeans blouse, nothing too revealing, just casual clothes, and here a bride's dress, something like a dress here as well. So nothing out of the ordinary, right? And I also blocked these other videos which are not relevant to our topic right now, so let's move on. These were other older videos which I didn't know about before corresponding with this woman. So as you can see, she's wearing something that is not slutty, not at all. Doesn't look like a red flag, but as you could see now on her new videos, she's all the opposite than this girl that you would think is decent or like normal. So that's who I fell for in the beginning, not knowing what she really was. So first picture is on PPL. These were the pictures I saw on Latadate, actually, these were the pictures that were shown. So nothing to sound an alarm, right? And next we compare thoughts. So what's a thought? As you may already know, or for those who don't know, it's that hole over there. So if you see this girl, this is not from an escort site like the previous video that I showed you. This is actually from a dating site. So if you go to Tinder in the United States, you might find girls like this showing like very scantily dressed, and you can see her in underwear, and very revealing pictures, stuff like that. So do you find any difference or differences at all when I show you this? So even on her YouTube channel, or not her YouTube channel, but in her videos, you can see that she's wearing a bra here, and also showing a lot of skin. So there's actually no difference at all. And we will see that she's exposed. So let's go and let's check these other women who are porn stars, sex actresses, very famous. This one, Mia Khalifa, you can see her look, those eyes. This one as well. This one is a Russian porn model as well, who you can find in Latadate, and I don't think Latadate is other PPL websites. So this one is another Russian model, nude model. I don't know if she is a porn actress as well, but these are all other examples of women who are highly sexual, who actually transmit this sexual vibe, and their faces just show this huge drive, this huge sex drive within them. So that's what they are. Okay, now if we go ahead and see the thumbnails from their YouTube channel, we see a total makeover from this innocent looking girl, decent girl, to a total slut, a thought, show off. You can see her wearing a bra here, open shirt, like boobs out, cleavage. And she also went from brunette from this image to a total blonde, which I don't think was a very good idea. Anyway, so she had already been flirting with the idea of becoming a blonde, as we can see here, maybe here or here with these highlights. But here we get to see more thumbnails in which she's showing some sort of sex face, like porn star would look like these faces. This one as well. Here she's showing her belly button, and also you seeing more like enticing topics or titles to their videos, like sex, stability, and love. Alright, so back to the initial thumbnails. We see here large boobs, like minimum a C cup. She went from like an A cup to a C cup. So how did she do that? It seems as if she got some sort of boob job, big implants there. So she's showing this big cleavage. And I also have some other photos, or if you can go back in the photos that I have from our correspondence, in which she doesn't have this much. She has almost no boobs at all. If you can go back and check. So I'm not sure if she really got implants or just got a push-up bra for these pictures, or if these motherfuckers at Ukraine.com were working on these thumbnails, as it is very common for them to Photoshop all the brides' pictures for the profiles. So this one here, she's the psychologist from the same agency, Daria, looking slutty as well. So we have all these pictures of her looking slutty, and here we see, like on this other thumbnail, we see her with two men. I mean, showing something like a threesome, in which she's talking about infidelity. So this one deserves, actually, I think this one deserved a slide of its own. So we'll get into that. So totally disgusting marketing stunt from these motherfuckers. So giving the impression that she's having sex with two men from different races, one black, one white. So this thumbnail just proves all my points right there. If she's willing to offer her picture, her face, to be shown like this, or to be depicted in this way just for some meager YouTube views, then you pretty much know what type of woman you're dealing with, and there's no need for further correspondence with her anyway. So here we see, I was checking some Google images to see if I found something similar to this, but most I found were these two, like threesomes. They call it the devil's threesome. So as you can see, there's two white men with a white woman here as well. So this one is this scenario, or what they're trying to depict here, is even more disgusting than any porn that you can find, or most of the pornos you can find online. So I mean, this Pt.3 guy is just a total pervert, and her as well. I mean, if she offered herself, or she allowed these motherfuckers to use her in this way, then she's fucked up in the head as well. So, reporter or prostitute? So I got this reporter from one of the guys that commented on the YouTube channel, in the English part of the YouTube channel. The guy was saying that he liked the reporter and all this because she's often seen carrying a microphone and interviewing people in the streets. If you go take a look at that channel, but I mean, it's all a ruse, it's all a sham that they're pulling off just to fool everybody into thinking that they have a legit website, a legit marriage agency, which is 99.9% pure scam in this country, Ukraine. So here we see some wisdom from the man Pt.3, and you just can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That's what he said decades ago. So if all her profile pictures seem slutty, or seem like she's trying to show off all the time, then run to the other direction, dude. Just run to the hills. You're not gonna find a good wife there. All these glam girls, these models, super worked photo shoots or photo sessions. I mean, they have their place, but perhaps later on we can analyze some photo shoots that can be valid in the case that we're looking for some type of bride here. But in this case, we see a total different scenario. So, bad money from PPL. So these were some conversations I exchanged with a friend who is very involved into FSU dating, but as you can see, he's not very convinced about dating women in Ukraine as opposed to Russia, because he says that 99% of these women there are scammers. And as you can see, the first conversation we had says I probably talked to 15 to 20 legit women on WhatsApp, about the scam industry. Most FSU women know it exists, and the genuine ones do everything possible to not be associated with it. They even deliberately use photos that don't look professional in their profiles, and most use the free and subscription sites. It's easy to prove they are legit, and so the men they are talking to, on a site that they can leave to go to free video chat. So that's the key. Elena hates the industry with a passion. She called the PPL girls whores who bring disgrace to all Russian women. So Elena is his girlfriend in Russia. He was referring to what she thinks about it. So recently 2 more of my local mates joined F-dating. They are smashing it and can't believe how easy it is to meet quality women on there. They've had a few scammers too, but they use the old tactics of coming up with excuses not to video chat. So that's the first one. And the next screenshot. He was talking about his friend who met a Russian woman who was a good woman, and it says here, I replied, almost first YouTube view, guess what, she's in my alleged PPL scam site as well. So I was referring to this Ekaterina. So he replied, probably every second woman in Ukraine has bad money from PPL. So he was replying to, I saw an investigation of fraudulent PPL scams on YouTube. So this was part of the things that convinced me of using this sham website, this stupid Ukraine.com, to find potential wife. So what he had to say about it was that half of the population, the women's population or single women's population in Ukraine, is getting bad money from these scam sites because they're everywhere. I mean, they start recruiting them on the streets, maybe on social media, wherever they can, because they need more profiles. They're making lots of money. And many women there are perhaps suffering or struggling with their salaries or don't have a job at all. This is a third world country and they have very low wages. So if they're willing to get bad money from these sites, it means they're corrupt as well. So why would you accept someone that is willing to scam men, even if she eventually falls in love with you? I mean, if it starts as a scam, then it's not gonna end well for you. So what's funny is that I never found her on that legit agency that she promotes, yet she is on another suspicious PPL site. So we continued discussing about this girl, and I mean, at that time I was still wondering if this girl was actually legit or what was going on. But I mean, I got scammed, or I talked to, well, I actually wrote an email to this guy Bereznyakov, in which I asked why his why the host of his YouTube channel was on all these websites, and I pointed out some things that weren't actually clicking, because they were like some suspicious things that I found. I don't know if I can get that email for another video, but he came up with all these explanations that I should watch the entire video of the scams again, the scams investigation that they made, because I was getting it wrong and this and that. But in the end, I mean, I was right. because she was only doing it for the money with me, as well as I guess with all the men that she's communicating with on this website. So let's go to the next one. So the red flags. So I mean, this girl, I have to admit that she showed or displayed more red flags, or as many red flags as a communist parade here. You can see the depiction. It was sort of like this from the beginning. So I should have stopped at a moment, but I mean, like they say, we don't only think with one head. We just as men have to deal with our other head down there, because that's the way they manipulate us, and they tell us what we want to hear. You know, the excuses they have, every excuse in the book, as long as you continue using their site and giving them your money. That's their business. So this is another proof that I have, apart from the other photos that I already showed you in previous videos here on this channel. So this was her trip to Kiev in 2021. Last year she was traveling, supposedly traveling to this French embassy with her friend. Like I think her friend was Oksana, the one that she said she was accompanying in this trip so that she could get her visa or something, some sort of paperwork there. So at the moment I just saw the embassy, and I just skipped through, you know, real quick. Then I thought, like months later, after I was scammed, I saw this picture again. I started like trying to make sense of all this, and then I saw something very strange which I hadn't noticed before, which is this reflection you see here. So we're gonna zoom on that here, and there you have it. I mean, it's pointed out. I circled it so you can appreciate the man that is behind this woman, Ekaterina, holding her bag or something, as you can see here, while she was taking this picture. I mean, this crooked woman there with this man. So I don't know if this fucker was Bereznyakov or some other boyfriend that she has there. But as you can see, I don't know if you can appreciate behind her legs, there's something like a backpack there. So here you have the sidewalk, the street, the sidewalk, the trees, but behind her legs you can see that there's a backpack that this fucker here is holding. At the same time he's holding her bag, so it's sort of like you can appreciate that there's an implicit like love relationship or lover's relationship there, if he's standing so close to her and holding her stuff like he's doing. So he's almost like hugging her in this picture. So that was like very incriminating, very obvious photo here, because she didn't mention any guy accompanying them on this trip, and it maybe wasn't even a girl. It was this guy that had to go to the French embassy. So there you have it. You can't see his face because of the the phone being held up that way. But this was on the same trip. As you can see here, she's in Kiev, and she was obviously being invited by this fucker who was there with her at the embassy. I had no idea what she was doing, but as you can see here, she's holding an alcoholic drink while she's making this visit, supposedly helping her friend. Turned out her friend was actually a guy, right?